This is the real meaning of Christmas, and this is also our gift to Jesus. Before Jesus left the earth, he said to, his followers, he said, listen, go out and tell everybody about me. So we are doing this for the Lord as a gift to him, telling his story. And so now, without further ado, and after much practice and work, the kindergarten class wants to present the very first Christmas. This is Mary, a girl of Galilee. She lived long ago, but such a wonderful thing happened to her. We remember and love her still. One day, an angel appeared to Mary.
You are blessed among women, for you shall have a son, whom you shall name Jesus, and he shall be called the Son of God, and his kingdom shall never end. I'm glad to serve the Lord have made me a good church, because nothing is impossible in God.
For
Nothing is impossible with God. Impossible with God. Impossible with God. Nothing is impossible with God. Luke 1:37.
Then the angels left her. Now Mary married a good man from Nazareth, and his name was Joseph. He was a carpenter by trade. When Joseph had to go from Nazareth to Bethlehem in Judea to pay his taxes in his father's town, Mary went with him. It was a long and weary journey. When they reached Bethlehem at last, they found many travelers there before them. The streets were full of cheerful, jostling kinsmen. The rooms were crowded to the door. Though Joseph asked shelter only for his wife, every innkeeper turned them away. But at last one kind innkeeper, seeing Mary's weariness, had an idea. And so the kind innkeeper showed Mary and Joseph to a stable full of warm, sweet hay. And there she brought forth her son, and she wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger, since there was no room for them in the inn.
Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay.
There were in that same country shepherds in the field, keeping watch over their flocks by night.
What a beautiful night it is. I've never seen a night like this before. Look at all the stars. Look at all the stars in the sky. They show people in a cloud.
Suddenly, the angels of the Lord appeared to them in shining glory. And the shepherds were afraid. But the angels said to them,
Do not fear. We have come to bring you the good joy. What shall be to our people? And the shall be said to you, you shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in the manger.
in the town
of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord. Luke 2:11. In the town of David, a Savior has been born to you.
sky was full of angels, praising God and saying,
Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill to men.
Christmas,
Christmas, now it's time for Christmas. Jesus came, Jesus came. Christmas, Christmas, now it's time for Christmas. Jesus came, Jesus came. Christmas, Christmas, now it's time for Christmas. Praise His name, praise His name. Christmas, Christmas, now it's time for Christmas. Praise His name, praise His name.
Then the angels disappeared into heaven. And the shepherds stood up and looked at one another and said,
That was amazing. You must hurry and go to Bethlehem. Let's go see this something Lord has known to us. Let's go see this high child.
And so the shepherds hurried off to Bethlehem. And when they came to the town and they found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in the manger, each shepherd bowed down and worshipped the Christ child. And the shepherds told everybody they met that they had seen the newborn king. Now much later, there were 3 wise men from the east who came to Jerusalem.
I've seen a star. Ebenezer, I'll come to worship him.
When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled in his wicked heart. And he called the wise men to him, and he asked them just where the star had appeared. And then he said, Go to Bethlehem and say, Go and search for the young child, and when you have found him, bring back word to me that I too may come and worship him. And when they heard the king, the wise men departed. And behold, the star which they had seen in the east went before him, till it stood over the place where the Christ child lay.
Look, there's the star.
And when the wise men saw the star, they rejoiced and were glad.
Yay!
And so they hurried to the house where they found the young child with Mary and his mother, and each king bowed down to the Christ child. The first king brought a gift of gold. The second king brought a gift of frankincense. And the third king brought a gift of myrrh. But being warned by God that they should not return to Herod, they departed for their own country in another way. And the child was called Jesus, the name given by the angel before he was born. And the child grew and became strong in spirit and full of wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. For
Unto us a child is born, unto us a child is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders. And he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Isaiah 9:6.
Can Mary and Joseph stand up? The Lord above
Gave us his son, and Jesus is his name. J-E-S-U-S, 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 and Jesus is his name.
a
Savior born on Christmas Day, and Jesus is his name. J-E-S-U-S, 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 and Jesus is his tiny bed. Angels sang, told the shepherds, baby Jesus came. Angels sang, told the shepherds, baby Jesus came. Star above, told the wise men, baby Jesus came. Star above, told the wise men, baby Jesus came.
He will come.
He will come, he will come, he will come and meet us in the air. He will come, he will come, he will come and meet us in the air. Merry Christmas, everyone. Do you know God's loving Son, who was born in Bethlehem? Shepherds came to worship him. Come, let us worship. Come, let us worship. Come, let us worship God's Son, the King of Kings.
Wise
And
men,
they guided by the star, as they traveled from afar, came to see the baby small. Let us worship one and all. Come, let us worship. Come, let us worship. Come, let us worship God's Son, the King of Kings.
on the
First
first Christmas